Hey everyone, welcome back to 5 Day Crypto. My name is Chase. Today, we're going to talk about Chainlink. No shocker. Try to restrain yourself. We're going to start out with Link on the 5 Day Gaussian channel, as we like to do. If you liked the video today, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Twitter, Telegram, Patreon, if you're not doing that already. Let's go ahead and get started. The Gaussian channel, where are we? Well, we briefly dipped our toe under the ice. We didn't like that. Little shaky, as well you shouldn't. If you start breaking the median line on a 5-day Gaussian channel and you close more than 2 candles below it, you're probably in for some not good stuff. Some more downwards price action. Closing 2 candles underneath this usually leads to more towards the bottom, as you can see during the last time we did that. So what's the odds now? I'm glad you asked. The odds now is if we close this candle, which closes in 2.5 days, we will likely go back and test this top part, which is around $35, just shy of 35, which was our rejection point before. We tried to get out of it, right? $35 is kind of a key level in Link versus US dollar, as you'll see in the upcoming charts. So 5-day Gaussian channel looking okay. We're back above the median line. We need to hold that as support, which is right around $25. And then we can have a chance to go back to $35. Good. Next chart. What do we got? Well, we got the Skittles chart here. We got every color of the rainbow going. But I do that so you can see exactly one by one what I'm going to do without so much confusion. So the yellow line here is just our 21-day EMA, exponential moving average, which you'll want to be above to start getting bullishness. Now, if we zoom in here, what do we got? Well, we got our our shorter term downtrend, which we need to break. We got to get above this. So we're coming up to kind of a squeeze play here. See our higher lows? We're making higher lows, but we're also making lower highs, right? So it's almost decision time here. We got about another 10 days or so till we run into this. Now, it doesn't mean you take that long always, right? We could break out today, tomorrow, the next 15 minutes if Link wants to get crazy. He can get crazy, right? We need to break out above this red and then hold it as support and then start moving up. Where's our next target up? I'm glad you asked. The orange line. Why is the orange line of any importance? Well, you zoom out. That's our all-time high, right? $52. Then we made our next high up after the hell of a downtrend ski slope, right? The black diamonds. We came back down and now we're trying to trek back up the mountain. We got rejected off of what? That $35 5-day Gaussian channel that we just talked about on the last one, right? Remember the 35? That's the rejection point right there. So that's our next level if and when we break out above this. At some point, we're going to make a decision in the next week or so. Will Link break out to the upside? We hope so. Or to the downside? We hope not so. Okay? So if we continue up and battling and we flip this and hold that as support, what's the next level? Right there in green. Green. Why is it green? Green's good in most situations, right? Maybe not for vomit or maybe when Hulk gets angry. But for green on charts, all good, right? Why is that level significant? Well, look back in history. Previous local tops, right? Resistance there. We flipped it. We tried to hold the support. No dice. And then, just kidding, back launch, come back down. Resistance right here after our May drop. That was our kind of our dead cat bounce there. And then resistance, rejected right back down the black diamonds. We got buried in the avalanche, but not so fast. Link survived the avalanche. He's been rescued. They found him. He's coming back to life, but he tripped, he fell back down the mountain, but not all the way. So we're trying to work our way back up the mountain, get back to our peak, and then hopefully not find the black diamonds again, okay? We want to get in the helicopter and just fly out of there. I don't know. The analogies. All right, Link on the RSI, the daily RSI. Well, look at this yellow line. Link, for the past year, going back to November of 2020, has had some issues getting above this kind of 73 level. We tried to a little bit back in here in February for Valentine's Day. We tried to shoot the arrow up, right? Didn't work out. So when we get, look at this. What is this spike, you might ask? That was when we made the attempt to get to $35, right? We came back up. We held that as support and then we tried to break out and no dice, back down through. When you get rejected off a big level, which this seems like it's a big level for Link for whatever reason, you're going to get harshly rejected back down. And we did that. And now look what we're doing. We're trying to fight back up again. So are we going to come back down and hopefully bounce? Or are we just, for the more hopefuls, let's just keep going up. Let's set a new trend back up the ski slopes. Okay. That's the RSI. So we've got some signs that we could be turning around, right? Okay. So let's go look at the next one. All right, let's remove set objects. What is this? This is our bull market support band, which is nothing complex. It's just our 20-week simple moving average in the red and our 21-week exponential moving average in the green. You just, historically, you want to hold on any coin. You can use this on any coin. You want to be above, holding this as support. And not only that, you want to be making moves and putting distance between it, right? That's when you get really bullish. As you can see, you can use this on Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever your favorite coin is. When you're holding this as support for a prolonged period of time, and then you start to move away from it, that's when you can get into some serious price booms. So that's what we're doing right now. Look at where we are. We're battling this. These are on weekly candles now. So each one is a week. Yes. So we tried to get above it once. We're still holding it as support, right? Because wicks are just the tests and where the price goes. The closes are where the money's at. So pay attention to closes. So far, we have not closed below this band since we've broken above it in, August. So let's hopefully continue this. And not only that, let's hope for a pull away in the not so distant future. All right, next chart. We have Link USD on the 3-day chart. This is on a 3-day and the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands tell you about the volatility and to have a big sign out of your Bollinger Bands when your big move is coming. Usually the bands are narrowing a little bit and then you start to open the mouth up, right? You could see that potentially we could be doing that. What do we want to see? Well, we want to have this candle close, which closes in a day and a half. This is 3-day candles, right? Now, see this median line? If we start closing above this and pulling up here, then we can get the mouth opening. If you go back in history, see this? You want to get your price action moving to the upside as the pink lines are diverging away from each other. You want the mouth to open. And then you want your price action on top. If your prices stay on the bottom as the mouth opens, then you're likely going to fall down. But Link's been down. We don't need to go down anymore. We need to go up and up and up and up. Link is due. And what better chart to show you that than the next one? How about Link Ethereum? How's that doing? I'm glad you asked. The weekly Link Ethereum on a bigger time scale. Look at where we are. We've been holding this yellow support line for 3 months. 12 weeks now. We're on our 12th week. And not only that, key level for Link Ethereum for 3 months, which is amazing, right? Look how narrow the Bollinger Bands are on a weekly scale. When is the last time they were that narrow? I'm glad you asked. Go back in histories. Well, look back here, right? Looks kind of similar, right? Look at our support line. Let's just put it up here if you can't use your brains, right? Look at that. A lot of support for many weeks, right? Test, 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 test. Look at what happens. We come off of it. The bands are narrow. The price action gets above. Look at the bands diverging away from each other. And then explosive moves in the not so distant future. Okay, let's hope for a repeat of something similar to that. And are we going to get it? Well, the odds are probably, because look at the mouth. We're starting to open. Now, what we want to see is a green candle. We need to get above this middle band. So let's watch this like a hawk over the next week or two, and hopefully we get a nice move up. This looks very similar to that previous move way back. What year was that? 2018. We will see if we get a repeat of this, but as I've said in a lot of my Link videos, I think this is the lowest valuation of Link against Ethereum we will ever see for the rest of time. Bold statement. We'll see, though. So that doesn't mean that Ethereum has to go down. It doesn't mean Link has to necessarily go up. It just means Link is doing a little bit better than Ethereum. So Ethereum historically doesn't do so well in Q4. And in fact, buying Ethereum in December the past 5 years has worked out very well for you in Q1. So maybe Link is due to, take back some of this market share against Ethereum in the rest of Q4, and then maybe convert some Link back over to Ethereum, late December, Christmas time for Santa. And then we load our bags back up for a little bit of Ethereum move in Q1. Historically, the past 5 years, that has been a pretty smart move. So we will see how the rest of the year goes. But pretty exciting chart here, given on a weekly scale how narrow these bands are. That's a pretty rare thing, and it hasn't happened since 2018. Look at that. Pretty cool. So that is that. How about the Crypto Fear and Greed Index? We're at 59 now. We're already back in greed. We were extreme fear not that long ago. Last week, look at this. Now we're already back in greed. It's amazing how fast things can change. So is this a bad thing? Well, no. You have to, if you want high prices, you're gonna have to be up here in a greed and extreme greed. So last time we were in fear and then went to greed, it was right here, back in July, right? We were in fear for a prolonged period of time after the May drop. We battled back up. We got in fear, and look what comes next. Like, it doesn't always have to play out like this, but just saying, just because we hit greed, it doesn't mean we have to start panicking and thinking prices are going to go down. We can not only spend some time up here, we can go to even extreme greed, which is above 75 on the index. Look at how long we were in extreme greed, way up here, right? Before we got a bigger drop in September, right? So all is good, right? We had our tops back here, 53. We noticed a couple days ago, we made 54, which is a higher high, which is usually an indication you're going to be going higher before you go lower. And look what we did. We're higher before we're hopefully never going lower. But obviously, we're probably going to go lower at some point in time. But all is good still. We just want to watch this, look for warning signs. What's the warning signs? Well, you don't want to make a lower low, which right now is 49. So we'll see. That's still neutral. So neutral is still fine. We just want to look and keep an eye on this. We do it every day. So if you don't watch my videos every day, at least look at that every day. Okay, quote of the day. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. So to me, that I interpret that as, not everything's always going to be handed to you or present itself. You might have to go out and do something to make it happen, right? So that is that story to me. What do you interpret that, if it's different than that? I doubt it. All right. Crypto meme of the day. Should I sell my Bitcoin? It's great. No, but in red. Pretty funny. All right. Car of the day. Lamborghini Sian. They only made 63 in real life. Pretty rare. First Lamborghini also that's part electric, if you didn't know. So that's the Sian. This is the Roadster, which is not out yet, but this is pretty slick. And I've showed this once before, but it's been a while. So let's see if I got any new people. Last Christmas I got this. This is this big. Yes, this is like 2.5 feet long. It's the Lego Lamborghini Sian. I can't even reach up to the damn hood. So I got it. Yeah, this took me about 24 man hours. This was very complex. There's the lights. It's pretty sweet. The whole back end comes off. If you're still with me, there's probably somebody that likes this. Maybe not. Well, I mean, it's pretty detailed. The whole engine works. I mean, it doesn't fire up, but if you spin the wheels, you can see everything going in there. Watch this. Are you ready? The doors go up. There's a little lever back here that, yes, I had to build that too. Let me get the other one. So yeah, this is from Lego. It actually lights up. I ordered a separate light kit. Let me see if it still works. There it came. Did you see it? Headlights. So there's light inside here. The taillights come on. Yes. So that is my Lego Sian, which took an insane. Oh, what else? We got one more feature. Hang on. Can you guess what it is? It's you're not gonna guess. The spoiler comes out. Look at this. Amazing engineering by Lego. I mean, the active spoiler, which is on the real cars, so it comes up and down depending on how fast you're going. Lego did that too. Pretty insane. This is very complex to build. I don't recommend it unless you're just doing nothing. But Christmas vacation last year is when I built this, kind of right before I started my channel. I started my channel last December. I gotta shut it off. The battery will drain. I'm glad you're still with me. Hopefully you learned something today. If not, you at least got to see a Lego Sion put together. God dang, it weighs like 10 pounds. My weak arms. All right. We got a couple more Sions down there too. If you the blue one, if you want to see them, we'll get them out. This is the mini version. I can hold this one much easier. Kind of similar color to the picture shown there. Yes. All right. Well, I'm leaving him up here. I can't put him back now. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.